A report that has come out overnight tells us that the global effort to hit net zero by 2050 could cost as much as $275 trillion. This, according to the global consultancy firm McKinsey. And it is an eye-watering figure. It would be something like $10 trillion every single year, which is several times the size of the US GDP. I have to say, the report does also say the rewards of net zero could far exceed because of the dislocation and wars and catastrophe that climate change could cause. But I still return to the theme that I've mentioned here many, many times before. What is the point in all of us incurring massive, massive cost if China, India and Russia are going to completely ignore it? And I notice, very interestingly, back at COP26, Boris Johnson very optimistically said it was the end of coal. Well, so far this year, the coal price has rallied more than the gas price, more than the oil price, and coal consumption this year is expected to top 4 billion tonnes. It will be a record year for the amount of coal that's ever been burnt in the world. So we are a long, long way away from this, and yet we appear to be happy, or for you, to pick up the costs. Now, the Australian Open is something that I've been very interested in. As you know, I went a couple of weeks ago and joined the Djokovic family out in Serbia, and I was disappointed but not surprised that in the end he was booted out of Australia. Even more extraordinarily, when the Australian Open started, there were people wearing T-shirts. Where is Peng Shuai? You know, this is the tennis player, Chinese tennis player, who's been missing for weeks and whose safety, whose liberty is very, very open to question. And literally, police were going up to people wearing these shirts, telling them they should remove them. I found the whole thing completely and utterly astonishing. Now, there has been, overnight, Australia Tennis overnight have changed the rules, and people are allowed to wear those T-shirts, though they're not allowed to carry big banners or act disruptively in any way at all. And I just want to say this. Tomorrow is Australia Day. Tomorrow is Australia's National Day. And perhaps people there would like just to take a little bit of time to reflect on what has happened to Australia as a country, this land that seemed to be full of such great optimism, of such freedom, that has now become the most extraordinarily authoritarian Western nation. Maybe the National Day is a time to have a think about that.